Welcome back to another episode of the Forever World. We have a lot of random unfinished stuff around the base, like the interior of the mud farm, this random stone wall in my storage room, the area above my storage room, and just really weird farms left out in the open. And I want to challenge myself to see how much stuff I can get done in the next 24 hours. Just to clarify though, this will be 24 hours of actual playtime. I'm not going to go 24 hours straight. I'm going to stop the clock when I take a break or eat food or sleep, all that kind of stuff. But I'm very curious to see what I can get done in this amount of time. Make sure to stick around to the end to see what happens. And with all that being said, start the timer. The first thing that I want to do is get this wall taken back. I'm kind of going to duplicate this on the other side, but put villagers there and, other crafting stuff, because we just have a chest on this side. We don't really have anywhere to put like our stone cutters or anything like that. So I'm going to clear out that, which might take a while, and then start getting some villagers, I guess. Alright, we got all this side cleared out. The next step is we need a bunch of black concrete to fill in the sides, because you see how it's kind of like a U shape of concrete. It's to, just kind of hide the chest, make the ceiling look a little bit cooler, just kind of blend stuff in a little bit better. And I think we have a little bit of it left over. Yeah, we got a little bit of it, but nothing much. We're gonna get some more. I also kind of planned out what I want this middle to look like. I'm gonna move this water column back a block, so we have like one gap, and then we can duplicate it on the other side, but just something like in the middle. It'll make sense in a second. Yeah, like I thought, that didn't last very long. We got all the ceiling done though, and just look how much it disappears. It's crazy what black concrete does. Like, where the ceiling is, but at the same time, if I just like zoom in, you can't tell where anything is. I love the effect this stuff has. Man, that is dark. All right, let's design the stalls that the villagers are gonna sit in. I'm kind of thinking let's put some trapdoors on the back so we don't sacrifice any space, because we only have 2 blocks to work with here. So I'm thinking like trapdoor, bed, another trapdoor in the front. Or, oh, actually that won't work. Maybe we'll dig into this. Yeah, I think we'll probably just end up digging into this and replacing it with wood or something for a little bit more detail. Well, we got the villager stall idea set up. We got a space here for the work block. They got plenty of space here to like stand up. There'll be a place here for to stand so they can stand here and not teleport out. The problem is a slight oversight. We actually don't need any black concrete on the walls, because this is an entirely like all-inclusive design. So you don't see any of the black concrete anyways. So all of this work that we put in to put all this concrete down, we don't need it. So I get extra concrete, I guess. That's an upside. All right, all of the cells are in, and I made it to where you can actually look through. So the villagers, they're not completely isolated. I don't like doing the like prison cell system for villagers, but there's no real better way of doing it. At least not one that's not like time effective, I like it. I like the look of it a lot. I gotta figure out what to do with the ceiling, because whereas these pillars are every like 5, or every 3, these ones are every other block is a pillar. Melding those into the ceiling is going to be fun, but we can figure it out. You ready for the grand reveal? Check it out. Yes, sir. Pretty repetitive. It looks the same as the other side, but look at the long tunnel that we have now. I've yet to put villagers in here. I only actually have 1 villager, so we'll fill this up later, probably, maybe. I really like how this turned out. It looks just as cool as like the ceiling does, but I don't know, cool focal point, I might widen out the water stream. In fact, let me do that real quick. Never mind, actually. I don't like that at all. Yeah, no, that's better. This place is pretty much finished. The only thing that I've left to do is explain what this little crevice is about. Now, every block in Minecraft takes 8 snow layers to match a block. So if we were to put 8 snow layers for 5 blocks, that's 40 total snow layers. Now, a little bit of math, I swear. It's worth it. If we make every snow layer that we put down with 25 subscribers, by the time this fills all the way to the top, it'll represent 1,000. So it'll just be a way to visually represent our progress throughout the series, because 1,000 is the goal by the end of the year. I'm going to leave that one in there because at the time of recording, we are at 48 subscribers. So I'm not going to count 50 because we're not there yet. So we'll do the first 25, which is 1 snow layer. There's, we're 1/40th of the way there. So if you've been enjoying, you should subscribe. Yeah, help me reach my goal. Yeah, the next step is the waterfall up here, because we got a nice looking storage system, but the entrance sucks. So let's get working on this part. I think the first step that we gotta do for this place is kind of like shape it out a little bit. It's very just right angle. So we gotta get a little bit different shape going here. Now, as far as shape goes, I like this quite a bit. The water will come out of there, go into this pond, It's kind of like shaped it back a little bit. It's not so narrow feeling anymore. It still feels kind of hidden because as you're walking past, it's like, ooh, what's this? You know? I think it needs a little bit more work. I'm gonna get rid of these vines and put a bunch of new ones. I'm gonna retexture everything and make sure there's not any ores, make sure there's not any random sea lanterns, you know. But as far as like the general blueprint goes, I like it a lot. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh, dude, I love it in here. The frog statue, the waterfall, the way it's all just gradiented. It feels very much like a Greenpath from Hollowknight. I love it so much. I'm planning on adding a bunch of glowberries and a bunch of leaves and sugarcane and all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of like part 2. It's not done yet, but man, I love it in here. It's so good. This is where I'm gonna be gathering ideas for the foreseeable future. And with the plants added in, this place looks so incredibly good, man. I love it. I love it so much. Just like, oh, I did a little bench too. I'm gonna put a little flower pot here, and oh, you know what else I'm missing? I'm missing a spore blossom. After that, it'll literally be perfect. I don't need to add anything else to it. So let me go grab that real quick. I finally found an azalea tree. In case you didn't know this about Minecraft, if you see an azalea tree, there's always a lush cave directly underneath it. I'd still be careful digging straight down, but it's a good way to find a lush cave if you're just flying around. Yes, wonderful, yes. Thank you, sir. Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna be greedy and find another spore blossom down here, but I forgot about drip leaf. We have to get some of this. Like, we have to. Oh, I didn't bring shears for the small drip leaf, though. Oh, dang it. Okay. You know, I'm actually going to smelt up some iron real quick just so we can have shears for the small drip leaf. It's very worth it. And the reason I stayed in this cave for so long is so I could find an axolotl. But to no avail, there's no axolotls here, which is wild because there's like plenty of water pools and stuff for them to be in. And obviously there's stuff spawning in the water, like the fish and the glow squid, but no axolotls. Like, look at these big ponds. There's just nothing here. Nothing at all. Really sad. I really wanted an axolotl. Look at this guy though. We could take him back home. You know what? He'll do as a. Ooh, this guy's dripped out. Hold on. Gosh, he had a power bow. Power 2. Shoo. All right. I don't want to deal with that. Anyways, no axolotls. I'm sad. I'm going home. I found them. I found the fellas. I want you. Actually, fish. Sorry. You know, we said we'd take you home. I want this guy. Yes. We found an axolotl. Finally. Oh. Hello, cheese. You know what? No, we gotta take the yellow one. We got the yellow one. That's good. Hey, diamonds. Alright, we are back. We got cheese. Actually, you know what? Let me name him real quick. Cheese. Cheese. Look at him. Little cheese boy. Alright, now, spore blossom. We'll put it up here. There we go. Last touch as well. Flower pot and a flower. Yes, sir. Now I think it is fully ready. I don't think any more particles in here would look good, so this is nice. All right, now let's move right next door and start working on the interior of this place because it does not look good. Excuse me. I was getting rid of my cactus farm remnants, and we have a fella here. Do we just keep this guy and have him like work in our factory? It's honestly better for everyone if you just don't ask why I'm here, but you know, we're at the stronghold. I came across the library. I didn't find this on my first time, so I'm gonna take all the bookshelves because decoration blocks. Yeah, the reason I came back out here though, and got very distracted is I need inroads, and I didn't collect any the last time I was here, so I needed to come out and grab some. But you know, I can't say no to a free elytra. I think the game's trying to keep me in the end. I found like 10 in-cities, and I found I think 5 or 6 new pairs of elytra, but I can't find an in-game way to save my life, dude. Please let me out. Please just let me leave. Yes. Finally, I get to go home, dude. All of this for a stupid light fixture, too. All right, this interior took me a really long time, but okay, listen, I struggle with interiors, and I put a lot of care and effort into it. Look at this. We got some shelves, you know, for the various plants. I don't know why there's plants in the mud factory, but there are. More storage, a little bench for quality control. Make sure the mud is... Make sure that pixel is brown, you know? Make sure everything looks good. I got a furnace array. I kind of forgot to put a furnace thing in my storage room, so this that's what this is. This is the bone meal thing. You put your plants and stuff in here, you get bone meal out here. I got the mud machine, you know, it's all set back in the wall. It's hard to kind of decorate around because I can't mess with this wiring or else it ruins it. So, you know, I like the downstairs quite a bit. The upstairs is also pretty neat. We got an office space, more storage for mud stuff, records for the books, you know, make sure the company's legit. Alright, we got our office chair. We can actually sit in it and check out this view. Check out this view. Once we get stuff there, it'll be so cool. Same kind of thing with the light, but I put a box around it, so it's fancy, you know? I like it. I like it a lot. Also, the Enderman despawned or teleported out of the boat. I didn't think they could do that. So he's gone, so we don't get a receptionist, which is pretty sad. I wanted that guy. I think the next thing we should do is put a building over the sugarcane farm, and I have no idea what I'm gonna build, but we'll see. All right, we got the house finished. I like it quite a bit, actually. It's kind of a weird angle to look at it, but you get to see the roof elements I did. I did like a weird, like segmented thing with sideways stairs. I like it a lot. I think it looks pretty interesting. It doesn't fit in super well with the other two houses because that one's made of mud, that one's pretty much just spruce, and this one's like a mushroom block and white concrete kind of deal. But I like it. I think it fits in the composition pretty well. There's nothing here. Like, this is looking pretty bare now, but like, I like it. It's much better than just a better, like, exposed farm. Getting an angle of the whole base like this, though, is kind of showing me that terraforming is, it's pretty imperative. Everything's looking good, but then they're just dirt, and how everything looks and how it's formed just looks terrible. So I think that's going to be the next project we take on. This one's going to take a long time. Like a very, very long time. Well, that took forever, but we got a full shulker box of moss, full shulker box of mossy cobble, and a whole thing of tuff. So we can go ahead and start trying to do this kind of terraforming, but out here. I'm going to use this little piece right here as like a test strip and see how it's going. Also, as far as time goes, we're about halfway done. And, you know, we've done quite a bit already in just 12 hours. But don't worry, there's plenty more things to do, so stay tuned. Man, I really like this. I think putting some more of the firefly bushes and putting those azalea bushes and stuff back on top and some leaves, it'll make it look way better. Also, you know, continuing it all the way up. But like, I like this so much more than just a typical looking just grass, you know? Because if you look down here, imagine all of this is what that is. That would be so cool looking, actually. That would be so cool. Yeah, we gotta do that. We have to. I love how this came out, like how it looks so good. Like if you look up there at that and then compare it to the rest of this, oh my gosh, dude. It looks so good. You can see over there I started to put some lights in. I'm gonna put more in when it turns nighttime. Also, this isn't how it's gonna stay. I'm gonna turn it more into that where there's like leaves and stuff and there's rocks and there's like waterfalls and all sorts of cool, interesting things. And also there's gonna be more buildings and whatnot. This is just like the very first step, you know? I think it looks really, really good. Now that we gotten the nice and relaxing terraforming out of the way, we got to deal with this guy. And I'm just now realizing that he's going to be impossible to get this guy down through here. Like, there's no way I'm getting him through here. So we got to find another way to approach this. And I also need to get a second villager because I only have the one guy. So this is going to be fun. I've been trying to get these villagers to make more villagers for the past hour, and they're not doing anything. They each have like stacks and stacks of wheat. They have plenty of beds. They have plenty of workstations. There's no other beds. There's no other workstations. I removed my own bed from my house. What? I don't understand what's happening, man. Maybe bread will motivate them. Here you guys go. Here's some bread. Enjoy. You gonna take that? Anyone? Oh, they're throwing bread to each other. Wait, okay, hold on. They're throwing bread. That's a good sign, I think. Okay, anyone want to pick that up? He just keeps picking it up by himself. Why do villagers have to be so dumb? Throws bread. Are their inventories full and they can't pick it up, but they're not throwing wheat to each other? I don't understand, man. It might have taken us a ridiculous 4 hours, but we finally got all of the villagers we need. Honestly, it took so long to get these guys to trade what I want them to, but we got thorns, we got unbreaking, we got silk touch, we got some efficiency. Oh, I accidentally killed one. We got mending, you know, they're not fully done with trades, but we got our basic enchants, we got our armors, we got our toolsmith, weaponsmith, they're Fletcher, but we've just had that guy. And I'm keeping 2 in reserve back here, just to have, you know, they're useful. Make more villagers in the future if we need them, but you know what? Pretty much full villager setup. We'll add more jobs as we go for what we need, because I don't know what all we're gonna need them for yet. We have just under 6 hours left now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of done with everything I was planning on doing. Like, I figured everything would take a lot longer than it had, so we gotta find something else to do real quick. Looking at this hillside, it's very bland in the majority of it, so I'm thinking we put one of these there and maybe there. I'm gonna plan it out, but like, we put some more crop circles, and then we can do like some cool streams and stuff running down and just decorate this hillside. I think that'll be a good next step. All right, we got the next one in. This one's gonna be beetroot, and I actually started getting a waterfall design in. I like the idea of there being a waterfall here. Obviously it's not decorated and that's, you know, pretty barren, but as a general concept, I like it a lot. Also, I think the next thing is gonna be carrots, and it should go there. And the more I think about this, I should have wheat, beetroot, carrots, potatoes, maybe a small potato one right there or over here. I don't know, kind of turning this into like the farming area seems like a good idea, because where we're standing is going to be like the main base. So I know that we're standing on this like empty ground, and this is, oh, look at the view of our base, but it'll be the reverse here soon, where we're standing here and that's going to be our view. So I think some good farm pops of color would be nice. There's the third one with the carrots. I think the last one, actually, I don't know if I'm going to do a last one. This one, it feels pretty balanced with this. If I do a last one, it'll probably be in here, but that just makes this area feel really like crowded, and I don't know if I want to do that or not. I might play around with it, and if I cut back to there being a fourth one, you know what happens. Yeah, I like it. I did a fourth one. I think it fits in pretty well for the composition of the base. I think if we do a custom tree here and kind of fill out that gap and get rid of these guys that are close to the camera, it'll look a lot better, and then we can do something there, and maybe like a staircase or something leading down to the water. I think a fishing hut would be cool there. All of that is stuff we're going to do in another episode though, especially like the cleaning this up and making it look nice. We only have 4 hours left. There's 2 last things I want to do before the video ends. The first one is make a music disc array somewhere under our feet, so as we're walking around here, there's just nice little music happening. And then the very last thing is going to be building that tree, because I'm kind of scared of it, and it'd be a fun last project to do. Yeah, no, we're getting pretty close to the end of the video here. I think this song I want to do is called "It's Raining Somewhere Else" from the Undertale soundtrack, but the only problem with this song is it's going to cost me 43 gold blocks. So I think I have enough gold. I've got 29 blocks, and I've got a stack and a half smelting up right now, so we'll see if that's enough. Hopefully it is. But I love this song. I'm gonna do it. It's finally ready. It's finally ready. Look at all the music. All the music. All right, you ready for this? Take a listen. What do you think? Once I get rid of this lever, it'll just run on repeat. Actually, you know what? No, I gotta unpower it real quick. Wait for the system to power down. Then right as it's about to end, put it back. And now it should be on a normal loop. Yep. All right. Now we go back upstairs, and now we have music. I did realize about halfway through that I'm not going to be able to really use this much in my videos, but it'll be nice for myself, just, you know, trying to get ideas for a base and stuff. Right here, let's stand here and listen and take a look at our base so far. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's coming together. All right, the very next thing we have to do is this dang tree. I think let's start by getting rid of some of these up here, and then I gotta do a lot of tree research. I don't know how to build trees in Minecraft, so we're gonna have to figure it out, but that might take about an hour, so we'll be back about then. I know it doesn't look like I've done too much except for add some terraforming up here, and to be fair, I really haven't. I've been in the creative world trying to build some custom trees, but the entire time I've realized that I'm not really taking into consideration this space. Like, I'm not really thinking about what would look good in here. So if we take a step back, I think I want a tree that kind of like starts on one side and branches off, and then maybe a smaller branch on the other side. So kind of like an offset tree. I'm going to set some blocks down in just the shape of a tree. I'm going to use that term very loosely, but see if I like the way it looks, or if I'm going to have to change it up, or just how tall I want the tree to be in general. I kind of probably should have done it with a different block than moss, but I think that works more or less. Like, you've got to imagine some fluffy branches, maybe set that over there a little bit further and make that a little shorter, but this will help me just get a better idea of what kind of tree I want to make. As goofy as it looks, I promise it'll help. I haven't been procrastinating for like another hour and trying to learn how to build trees. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I think I've saved this to the end kind of accidentally because I'm a little scared of it. I'm not good at trees, and I want this to be really good, but there's no better way to learn than just do it. So here goes nothing, I guess. I think I'm actually going to start by building a little rock here to give ourselves a little base to work off of. I kind of got a cool idea for this tree. Been a little funky, like a bendy tree. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. I don't think that shape is terrible. I like that quite a bit, actually. I might extend it out a little bit as well and kind of like have like a Y shape going, but I like that a lot. It looks so chunky right now, though. Like, I am painfully aware of how chunky it looks, but let's clean it up. Let's extend that branch out, and let's try and shape it just a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely happy with that tree shape. It's kind of like gnarled and like lumpy in places, but it's kind of what I was going for. Like, I want it to look like this old tree that's just been here for like years and years and years. I think the view from down here, like as you'd be walking past it, it just has that like that branch, you know? Yeah, that one goes up high, but it's just to add like a second layer of leaves to the tree and make it like a two-step thing, kind of like an acacia tree, like how their leaves are set up, but not really. I think the hard part's done. Like, making the trunk sucks. It's so difficult. But the leaves, I actually have fun with it because it's like more shapy and you like can paint with them and kind of shade things. It's neat. I like doing that a lot more. So let's do that real quick, and we're almost done. I just finished up putting all the leaves on, and man, I love how that looks. Oh, that's so good. I'm very, very happy with how the leaves came out on this. We're gonna add some like glow vines and stuff, and maybe some moss up top, and add some like, you know, fluffiness to it. But dude, the shape of this tree, the rock and everything, we could add like a little like table and chairs or something here, like a little hangout spot. This is so cool. Yeah, dude, check it out. We got some bushes up here to make it a little fluffier looking in the bush or in the leaves. We got some glow berries. It looks so good. It fits the gap so well. I could not be happier with how it turned out. I think if we go over to our viewing point here and zoom on in for the whole base, look at that, dude. What a difference. That's crazy. I love this base so much. We've done so much work, and there's so much more to do. Like, sure, I've solved a lot of little problems, like the interior in this area, but like I've made a lot more, so more things to fix in the future, I guess. But just like that, it seems as our time here is coming to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. All of your support means the world to me. I cannot be happier with the support that I've gotten so far on this channel. It's absolutely insane. Also, a quick little sneaky plug. If you're still here and you've enjoyed the video and you're still here at the very end of it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It means everything to me. I need 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're almost halfway done. So I got a lot of ground to cover, and every subscription helps. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and let's take a quick look back at everything we did in today's episode.